What's up, guys? It's your YouTuber. No, I don't know. It's your reviewer, Anime Alex, coming back with another anime review of One Piece. I didn't review last 2 weeks' chapter. Thanks, Soda, for the break. Because it was really short and nothing a lot of happened, so I'm gonna be reviewing it today with this chapter. And this so 9:38, I believe. Yeah, 9:38. That was really short. It was basically Zoro got done with his battle against like the convict murderer from the Flower Capital and the bridge dude, sword collector, and saved um Jesus, what was her name? Basically, we saved Komurasaki and the little girl, Otom, Otom? I, I don't know. Otaku. Okay, so my bad. So we saved Komurasaki and Otaku, um, and we were learning about the story on how she was looking for her brother, yada yada, and she turns out, of course, to be Momonosuke's older, or I guess, quote unquote, younger sister, but now I guess she's the older sister because of time, warping in time. But besides that, Zoro falls asleep, gets knocked out, unconscious, presumably due to his wounds. I think they described it due to his wounds. Um, uh, I've been just seeing everyone being going crazy about Zoro and how he like Zoro admitting that he was slacking and he wasn't prepared for a 2v1 battle, or he wasn't paying attention, which is kind of funny because he was harking, and back in Punk Hazard he was getting on Luffy for doing the same thing, but now he's doing that in Wano, so it's a little like, ooh, kind of karma. Anyways, that chapter's out the way. Uh, that chapter's out the way. Zoro actually wakes up and basically or I mean, now wakes up. Zoro actually gets knocked out in this chapter like 9:39 and not 9:38. So Zoro gets knocked out in the chapter while still talking about, all this stuff from 9:38, but back to we flip back to how Luffy, or we're flipping back to where Luffy is just fighting all the other people at the Udon prison and still trying to do the whole little hockey force push, but he doesn't know it. He's still going through it, and he's helping Old Man Hiro dodge people, dodge bullets, and attack people by like just telling him where to go using that future sight observation hockey. And then all of a sudden, Old Man Hyoru explains that there was a power that they used called Goken, which is basically another name for hockey in Wano, and how Mantra is another name for hockey in Skypiea, or I guess the Sky Countries, or wherever they may be. But it shows that Old Man Hyoru covers his whole arm in armament hockey and blasts him away, using using advanced armament hockey. So we know that Hyoru knows how to use advanced armament hockey. So will we? The question is, when will Hyoru teach Luffy in it, because obviously Hyoru is now going to be a teacher to Luffy, and so Luffy learns advanced armament hockey, at least by the end of this arc, which is good. A little change of a pace, I guess it's different. I kind of like it this way better because we don't get like Katakuri 2.0, if you know what I mean. Saying if Queen had advanced armor hockey, which I believe he does, but if Queen showcases it to Luffy during the fight and Luffy picks up on it, then it'd just be a Katakuri 2.0, and oh well. And then it'd be like, oh well, we kind of already saw this back in Whole Cake Island. I mean, it's still gonna be epic. Don't get me wrong, but still, I like how Old Man Hero like brought this up or brought this in. So, meanwhile, the Kappa is just chilling, uh, and still in the cage. Arizo hasn't gotten him out yet, so we don't know. His body was silhouetted even through Komurasaki's backstory, where Komurasaki was telling about how uh, Karatsu or the Kappa basically took care of her when her family and retainers disappeared, and how suddenly he disappeared one day when she was 13, and apparently he's been at the Udon's prison ever since. So we will what is interesting is I thought he would have like a mythical, like a turtle mythical fruit model Kappa, because a lot of people were speculating that because of his laugh was Kappa Kappa Kappa, which we were all like, okay, he could be one of a mythical turtle from there. But what's strange is that he could swim. Like it showed him swimming to save Komurasaki in one panel, and so that threw me off. And I'm all like, so he's a Kappa for real? Like he's an actual Kappa? He doesn't have a like he's an actual Kappa, and he doesn't have a like a human form or anything like that. So that's the like confusing part. And if he is a devil fruit user, then what does this entail? Does this entail that if a Zoan fruit gives you the powers of like an aquatic animal, that they can swim, which bypasses all of the limitations and the weaknesses of a devil fruit, which would be really crazy to introduce and be kind of cheating. But I don't know. Anyways, last chapter was like 938. I would, honest to God, give it a three out of 5. I mean, maybe even a 2 out of 5. Like, I don't want to give it a 2 out of 5 because that's just saying it's bad, but it's like a 3 out of 5 because nothing really was happening. It was just talking. So the story wasn't really moving forward. It was just coming to a revelation that we already knew. But this chapter, this one, we just got 939. I would give it a 5 out of 5 just because we kind of are getting more insight, and we know that Old Man Hero has advanced armament hockey, and it gets me really excited for the next. It's a really good like build up chapter to like the next few chapters leading ahead for Luffy's Udon prison skirmish and showing where he's going with his powers. Anyways, that's the anime review for the last 2 chapters of One Piece. Hopefully you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you in the next one. Peace.